Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a topic that's super fascinating, building something from the ground up, starting from scratch. It's like starting off with a blank canvas and just your imagination. I often say, I began this project with one idea and a white piece of paper. It's like that moment when you're staring at a blank screen, and it feels daunting yet thrilling at the same time.
Wow, that sounds really exciting. But, what made you even want to start this project? I mean, you went from zero to, something you're passionate about, right?
Absolutely. This project means a lot to me because it truly embodies my passion. It's almost like assembling a jigsaw puzzle but losing the box with the picture. You don't know what it should look like, but as you go, each piece starts to fit. For me, it's about experimenting step by step.
I get it. So, when you say step by step, how do you keep that motivation going? I mean, doesn't it get tough sometimes?
Oh, it definitely requires time and patience. Let me give you an example. When I first started, I faced numerous challenges. Each roadblock meant learning something new. Think about climbing a mountain. You take one step at a time, and each small step feels like an accomplishment. Sometimes I hit a wall and think, this isn't working, yet I keep pushing forward.
Right, I guess that makes sense. So, what was, the biggest challenge you faced so far? Was it something ridiculous that made you laugh later on? Or more like a serious roadblock?
Great question. Honestly, it felt like trying to juggle while riding a unicycle at times. My biggest challenge was maintaining focus without a deadline. Without that ticking clock, it's easy to get distracted. I realized I needed to break big ideas into smaller, manageable steps.
Oh, wow, that sounds intense. So, how do you actually keep track of your progress? Do you have some cool tools or apps you use? Or is it more of a good old-fashioned notebook thing?
I love that you brought that up. I like to think of it like keeping a diary. Journaling my progress helps me reflect and see how far I've come. It boosts my confidence. There are apps out there, but sometimes the simplest methods work best. I keep a project journal and set weekly goals, where each small milestone is a little win that accumulates into bigger progress.
I see. You mentioned earlier that you sometimes feel stuck. So, what do you do when you're really not moving forward? Do you have any tricks up your sleeve to get back into the groove?
Yes, definitely. When progress slows, I remind myself why I started in the first place. It's like rekindling the fire in a campfire. You can't let it die out. I sometimes take a break or shift my focus to something creative related to the project. It can help spark new ideas and renew enthusiasm.
I like that analogy. So, what's the final vision you have for this project? When you think about it, what do you hope it achieves?
That's always a thought-provoking question. Imagine crafting something not only useful for yourself, but impactful for others. That's what I aspire to achieve. For me, it's just the beginning of something much larger, and I'm really excited to see where it leads me.
Wow, that's amazing. I can totally relate to creating something useful. Do you think you'll write a book about this journey someday? Or maybe, turn it into a podcast?
That's a great idea. Documenting this journey could definitely inspire others, especially those who feel like they're starting from scratch. From zero to hero, anyone?
Haha, yeah, I'd totally listen to that. All right, one last thing before we wrap up. What would you say to someone who's just starting their own project and feels overwhelmed?
The most important thing is to self-motivate. All your momentum needs to come from within. Don't strive for perfection. Focus on completion. Allow for some messiness in the process. Embrace the bumps along the way.
That's solid advice. I think I'll take that mindset with me on my own projects. Thanks for sharing so much today. I've learned a ton.
Absolutely. Thanks for being such an engaging co-host. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and join us next time. We're excited to keep learning together. Until then, keep pushing those boundaries and exploring.
Laughs. Can't wait for our next chat. Bye for now.